What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Justice League video. So if you're new to the channel, a like and a subscribe is super appreciated. So it is not long until we get the trailer. The trailer will be dropping tomorrow at 9 AM ET or 2 PM in the UK, which is, well, this is where I'm from. That's what time I'll be watching it. Probably going to checking out Blade Runner tomorrow as well. So I might do a review on Blade Runner 2049. So if you want me to drop that video as well, please do let me know below if you want to see a review of that movie. I've also got a Doomsday Clock video coming out as well because I watched the panel last night, and I have to say shout out to the people in the chat I watched it with. You guys were awesome. You made it watching it so much fun over on the official channel. But Justice League is shaping up well. We've got I say this every video, but there is just new stuff that comes out every single day, which is freaking sweet. But yes, we've got more stuff every single day, and I have to say the new car that Bruce Wayne will be driving in the movie, the Gran Turismo Mercedes, looks absolutely stunning, and to me it does seem very much like a James Bond-esque vehicle, which I guess you could say he's sort of like James Bond. He was more James Bond than Batman, really, in Batman vs Superman, because he was actually, you know, going around and being, you know, seemingly a spy more than anything. And I finally actually own Batman vs Superman on Blu-ray. I've only finally got it. I've got the digital version, but I wanted to get the Blu-ray version for my collection because, well, it's nothing worse than having, like, you know, an internet breakdown or internet outage and not having really anything to actually watch. So I decided to get that in HMV, and I have to say they've got a really good sale going on at the moment. I'm not sponsored by HMV. If you want to sponsor me HMV, then yeah, go ahead and do it. But I did get those from there, so I highly recommend checking that out. And, well, yeah, Justice League. Let's talk Steppenwolf. Now, Steppenwolf is played by Ciarán Hinds, I think that's how you pronounce his name, who is, of course, or was Mance Rayder over in Game of Thrones. And he is a fantastic actor who has been in a hell of a lot of British productions, which I can't rate him highly enough. He was just superb as Mance Rayder in Game of Thrones. But here, he will be playing Steppenwolf. Steppenwolf, who is the uncle of Darkseid and is the leader of the armies of Apocalypse, and once saved Darkseid from fighting when they were fighting Doomsday. So yeah, a really big character there to use for Justice League. However, there is one thing which I think was a bit odd about this. Now, in Justice League Origins, the start of New 52, when the Justice League was formed in the New 52, well, what we actually got was Darkseid and his planned invasion of Earth, but he was stopped by the brand new Justice League. However, it was Darkseid who invaded, but this time we're getting Steppenwolf, and I have to wonder, it just seems a bit weird to me personally in the kind of the dynamics of the, well, the Darkseid, Steppenwolf, etc. family, the New Gods, that the uncle is actually the one who is doing the bidding of the nephew. I just find that really strange to me. I guess it is some sort of ageist. I guess I'm being ageist or something like that. However, what is happening here is, apparently, according to Geek Magazine, in the movie, we will actually be having Steppenwolf, who will be the nephew of Darkseid. So they will actually be changing this relationship quite a lot. So the relationship will actually be that it is the Darkseid is the elder of Steppenwolf, which I think is actually a better idea. So bear with me here. So you've got someone who is coming to Earth, who is really becoming the lackey of Darkseid, and it is his uncle and the leader of the armies. And then you get his nephew who would then come, and I think that the nephew would be a bit of a weaker thing. It's a big trope in sci-fi, in comics, in really fantasy, everything like that, in whole of media, that the younger sibling will come and actually attack, but won't be as good as his elder, which happens quite a lot to me. I think it is always a bit weak. But here we will actually be getting, possibly, this is all conjecture and rumour, but it would be really nice to actually have this, and actually have this as how it will actually be. So having him as the nephew, that Steppenwolf as the younger person, will be better, because then you have the big stakes. You have the big bad, you have the big guy coming in later on in a couple of films' time to be the one to avenge his nephew's death, which I think would be a lot better. Now let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that this is a better way of doing things? Do you think we will actually see Darkseid? I think we will simply just see him a tiny bit. What I predict, or what I would expect would be a good idea, is the fact that what will happen is we will see Steppenwolf be given his orders by Darkseid to go and attack Earth, possibly in a flashback sequence. I expect that will literally be it. That is it for Darkseid. I think that the Thanos way of doing things actually works. At the end of Avengers we got Thanos. In Guardians of the Galaxy we got him briefly as well. I think that having him just briefly appear throughout, leading up to a massive fight, is a better idea. Do you think this is the same? Let me know in the comments below. But we've also had in these magazines as well, there's a hell of a lot of marketing coming out now and interviews which Ben Affleck has been talking about. And one thing which is going to be different in this is we're going to have a lot more humour, which is quite evident in the trailers from The Flash. And Ezra Miller's Flash looks like to be the kind of joke maker Flash that what we know and love, and what we really want from, well, the Flash TV show. It's not going to be the dark, brooding guy who's like, oh, my mum's dead, I'm so depressed, whatever. We're actually going to get a fun group, and there's going to be a lot of banter, which, again, is evident from what we saw with Aquaman, where he was riding a parademon with his trident from the sky to the ground. And we see him jump on the bonnet of the Batmobile and shout, hell yeah, which I'm doing his best Kite Man impression. But I have to say that that is something which I am super excited for. Do you want more humour in this film? Because really, Zack Snyder has also said in the past, and it's backed up by the cast, by saying that this was meant to be the rebirth. This was meant to be the awakening and the dawn. Because really, you got the dawn of justice in Batman vs Superman. But this was it. This is where the Justice League is formed. And the age of heroes is coming again. And, well, that's what I want. That's what a lot of people want. And as a fan of this, I think that we will see the Justice League that we know and love. But that is it for this video. Please do drop a like. Please do subscribe. And I'll see you soon. Goodbye.